Hello, good evening. I am Olivia, and I do want to speak about an experience where I demonstrated safe and effective delegation while I provided patient care. But before I get into that, I am doing well in my class. Almost done. I cannot believe that I'm almost done. I'm able to manage my homework better each week because I use a checkmark system to make sure everything's done. And I feel much better whenever that can be done. And I'm ecstatic when that happens. So I'm very, very, very grateful for this experience and being able to almost be done. I really cannot believe I'm in nursing 290. I still say that right now as I go through these few weeks rather. So there was a time where I had a patient that he is a geriatric long-term care patient, and he was known to sundown at random times. And when that happens, he isn't safe, and there's multiple staff that's usually there. So I did an overnight once recently rather, and he was sundowning and he could not sleep. He kept trying to get out of bed, and I had to delegate to an aide and for her to assist me in getting up this patient. So so we had to get the patient up because it just wasn't safe for him to stay in bed all night and then just have a traumatic fall, because that's one thing I was trying to prevent. So by bringing him close to the nurse's station, he would be safe. He would stay safe, and then he would be likely to calm down. So he was due for a PRN when this occurred. So the aide and I brought him to the nurse's station, and I was able to administer the PRN medication after he has calmed down, and I given him a snack like vanilla ice cream. He was able to stay safe, and he did finally fall asleep after the PRN was administered. But the point being that everything went well because the patient stayed safe, and the aide would not have been able to get the patient up by herself, especially when there's 3 floors. There's 3 hallways on 1 floor, and there aren't a lot of staff when you're doing overnight. So it's hard to keep up when there's multiple patients that could decompensate or they need safety checks. So having the aide there and being able to assist the aide, it felt good to do that. Would I do this again? Absolutely, because safety is always important. Because, like I said, the patient was a fall risk, and he decompensated, so that increases the risk. He's a geriatric patient, so he could easily have broken his hips or anything else, or there would have been huge injury. So I am glad I did that. If I had to do this again, I wouldn't change a thing, because honestly, safety is the biggest issue. And that's what we should always think. Never just sit back to let the patient get up or put themselves in a position where they can get hurt. So I am glad that I was able to help the aide when that occurred. Honestly, I'm a good nurse. This did make me a good nurse. I focus on the safety first, and I am grateful to continue to do so in my care. Anyways, thank you very much for listening, and have a good one.